Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. This week we spent $0 on groceries. That's right, we spent no money. We are eating only from items that we already owned, and we actually were very intentional about which of those items we were eating. We are going to be starting a extremely low budget grocery challenge very, very shortly. Actually, the grocery video for that is going to upload on Monday. And we need to ensure that we don't have a bunch of perishable items still in the fridge, and that we have space in the freezers to hold any of the foods that we are going to purchase on the challenge. So we were quite intentional, and we were able to make some fantastic meals. And I feel happy with the level of food we were able to consume. Check it out. Some things that we need to get used up. So I have one banana left, but I'm going to cut it in half because I have lots of other fruits. I have this fresh pineapple, which I need to do something with, and I've got frozen blueberries. So if I cut this banana in half, I can use half of it today, half of it in another one, which gives sometimes the smoothie a little bit of substance. I definitely have to get this yogurt used up. I think I might put the pineapple in first and blend that up separately because I don't find it blends great in this little blender. And then, of course, I'm going to add some protein powder into the shake. And I do have some greens booster that I'm going to add in as well. That's a lot of pineapple. I probably won't even need the banana. I added a little bit of almond milk, and that looks pretty smooth. Now I'll add the rest of the stuff. So pineapple, blueberry smoothies. I decided not to use the banana at all. Of all of the things I have, it takes up way less space. And if needed, we can just eat that. But it's really great to be using up the pineapple and the blueberries. Both of them take up more space. Cleaning up more of those perishable items in our supper tonight. We're going to have nachos. So nacho chips. We still have mushrooms left, peppers, jalapenos, onions, and this is... I had made chili last week, and I had saved aside some of the ground beef, and we are going to use that. There is a little bit of this. This was a poutine flavored smoky that I got last week or the week before. And of course, we'll top it all with cheese. We'll have it with homemade salsa. I don't think we have any sour cream, and I checked the avocados. So one of the things we need to use up so that we can start doing the challenge is 5 avocados. They are hard as a rock. So we have placed them in a paper bag with our last banana in the hopes that they will ripen quickly. I'm also going to make queso to go with this. This was an open pack that I had in the cupboard. We find that for 2 people, when making a half a pack is absolutely plenty. So this was a half pack left from the last time, and we're going to make it up for tonight. Looking good so far. The ground beef mixture had peppers and onions in it already. I haven't decided if I'm going to add any more on, but I'm thinking that I probably don't need to. Onions and jalapenos, or sorry, mushrooms and jalapenos, yes. Looking great. I'm going to get this in the oven, and then I will get the queso started. Since it was half a package, it's 3/4 of a cup of milk, the half a package whisked together, and then add in, once this boils for about 3 minutes or simmers, add in a half a cup of grated cheese. This turned out so good. And then we have the salsa, the queso, and some sour cream. Yay, nachos. Strawberry cherry crisp. This is the last of it. It was extremely delicious. We heated this up so that it would be warm, and I'm going to top it with Cool Whip. Lunch again today is going to be smoothies, hoping to clear out some more items. We enjoyed the pineapple blueberry smoothie yesterday, so that is what we are going to go for today. Get some of the yogurt gone. Yeah. All right, let's get this pineapple and blueberries really blended up. Yesterday, there were a couple blueberries that were still whole blueberries. Now I'll add the yogurt, the protein powder, and more milk. I finally remembered to add my greens booster, and you can see the difference in color that it made. Yeah, smoothies. For supper tonight, we are going to have an Alfredo. Now, I know I often say the handsome one is not a fan of pasta. He actually likes pasta if it's paired with an Alfredo sauce. So this is some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This will use up some of the milk that we have in the fridge. This looks like it's a combo. These ones look like... oh, one of them is linguine and one is fettuccine, or perhaps one's a gluten-free. I think these ones are gluten-free. I'll try to cook with those then. Yeah, we have mushrooms we can put in this as well, and I'm pretty sure that for garnishing, we have some chives left growing outside, and if we don't, I know we have green onions that are still growing. The handsome one did the prep work for the chicken. So once it thawed, he cut it all up and he added the mushrooms in. So this is ready for us to boil the noodles and prepare the Alfredo sauce. This is just over 1.5 cups of milk. It's not quite 1 3/4. I added a little extra. Add in the Alfredo sauce, and I am going to whisk this together. The fettuccine is starting to cook, or linguine, whatever it is, I don't know. The 2 different sizes in my container. All right, we've got the fettuccine. I'm gonna add the Alfredo sauce first, and then I'm gonna top with chicken, mushrooms, and a little bit of bacon bits. All right, and we'll add some of the these look amazing. Very excited. Very yummy. We're going to be able to use up a few things over lunch today. So there's 2 burgers left in this package. We'll get these out, then the whole box will be out of the freezer. It'll use up these last 2 buns. We are going to make just a quick pasta salad. I don't even know if I'm going to put anything in it other than the pasta and put the sauce on it. This is a pesto parmesan Italian, and I'm hoping to use that up as well. Get that out of the fridge, and we are going to use, there's some fusilli in there, and I might add pickles as a side because we're hoping also to use the pickles, the last of the pickles up. These are starting to get some crystallization, so perfect to get these used up. The noodles are done cooking. Let's get some of this on here. Stir that up. Hamburgers with pasta salad and pickles, using up a bunch of stuff. There is onions, relish, and honey mustard on both burgers, and of course, I have ketchup on mine. Handsome one is not a big fan of ketchup. For supper tonight, we are going to make breakfast. These are the chicken breakfast sausages that I got last week, the week before, for $1. And we're going to have hash browns, and we're going to have eggs, but I want to save one of those eggs out for something else that we want to do this week. Breakfast for supper. I'm excited to try the little chicken sausages. For lunch today, we're going to use up an older can of flakes of ham that I have in the cupboard. So I went through the expiration dates, and this is the oldest one that I have, so we'll use this one up first. And we are either going to have them as wraps, or I'm going to toast some bagels that we have, and we'll have them on that. I'm going to give the handsome one the choice of what he'd like to have. I'm going to have mine on a wrap. I'm still trying to get these pickles used up, so I'm going to dice 2 pickles and put it in with the ham. I'm going to add a little garlicky dill in and mayo. Let's get these wrapped up. Perfect. Ham dill wraps for lunch. Clearing out more items with supper tonight. We are going to have a Chinese food themed supper. This is leftover chicken from when we had, what did I even make the chicken for? Oh, geez. Can't even remember. But we have leftover chicken, 1 egg left, rice. We have egg rolls, and there's 3 egg rolls in here, so we're going to cook them all, and then that will clear that entire box out. We have this half package of stir-fry veggies, and we are going to make it like a Hawaiian inspired, so it's going to be pineapple with pork, the stir fry, and I'm gonna make it with a teriyaki sauce. So this should be great. Starting with the pineapple, adding in the pork, and the vegetables are currently in one big clump, but they'll unfreeze. All right, this is looking really great. We're gonna get the lid on my wok. And of course, we also have cabbage to, that's the first part of the egg rolls. I gotta flip them over now. We also have cabbage to go in the fried rice. All right, we're getting everything ready. The rice is cooked and we chilled it. We cooked it beforehand and we chilled it. I say we, the handsome one cooked it. And so it begins. This looks so good. I'm making teriyaki sauce on the stir fry. It is 2 tablespoons of the mix, 2 tablespoons of red pepper jelly, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of oil. I've got it all together. This guy just wanted to say hi for 1 minute. Got it all together. I'm going to stir it up. And then we'll just get it right in the wok. This smells amazing. Very exciting. And using up a bunch of stuff, all kinds of things. This is a large freezer bag that had Hascaps in it. You can see the bag is leaking. I'm definitely going to make a crisp with this. There's way more than enough fruit to make multiple crisps and, I don't know, other things too. But this is out of the freezer now. All right, to start, we have 4 cups in the 8x8 and 2 cups in the loaf pan, and there's still berries and juice left. Got a little assembly line set up here. Flour, oats, brown sugar, and I didn't know if I'd have quite enough brown sugar, so I just got out the regular sugar, and I also need butter. This is what is happening right now. You add a cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of flour in and mix it up before you put the topping on, and I forgot to add the sugar and the flour, and I put the topping on this one. So I'm getting the topping off of this one, I'm putting the topping on this one so that I can fix this one up so that it's not super tart. All right, these are going in. These don't look that great. We are going to do a taste test. I'm sure they taste fine. This looks pretty darn good. Let's try it out. Leftover Chinese for lunch today. Looking good. We're having a bit of a pub night tonight to clear out some items out of the fridge. This is I guess we'd gotten a little shrimp appetizer thing, and this is half of the variety pack. This is some dill pickle chips. This is some coconut shrimp. There's a handful left in there. Some matzo sticks. So we're going to have a little feast with these things and then clear these out of the freezer. Looking good. Pub night, and also clearing out some random items out of the fridge. We have 1 lonely banana left, and we're going to split it between 2 different days so that I can have banana blueberry smoothies 2 times. We're going to add yogurt, almond milk, protein powder. I do have a greens booster that I've got to dig out. Yeah. Smoothies. I'm going to get rid of this older pack of ground beef. We are going to make some kind of a one-pot casserole. Think hamburger helper. We're going to do something like that. I'm going to put it all together. So onions added in. Let's get this. I'm going to steam this because that ground beef is frozen solid. Let's get this cooking, and then I'll merge it into a one-pot dinner. And I'm going to use this sweet potato, and we're going to make sweet potato fries. I've got the sweet peppers, or the sweet potatoes cut. I've tossed them in oil, and I've put some spices on. I'm going to lay them out on the racks and get them in the air fryer. This looks great and smells great. I have ketchup to dip my sweet potato fries in. The Handsome one has chipotle mayo. Just looks really good. I threw peas in there. Woo! Steaming hot. Smoothie for lunch today. We are using the last of the banana, the last of the blueberries, protein powder, almond milk, and yogurt. Blueberry banana smoothies. Yummy. This is a half batch of pizza dough, and I'm going to use this to make flatbreads. I have rolled these out. Now let's get them cooking. Bacon. The oven is preheating. Using up some more items. This was a sirloin AAA steak that I had set aside for Philly cheesesteak, but we're going to use it for something different. So this came out of the freezer. We've got peppers, onions. So I'm going to make fajitas, but we are going to have the fajitas on flatbreads. So I'm excited. We have cheese to top them with. And then we are going to slice up some of the avocados to top them with that as well. All right, we've got the peppers, the onions, and the steak. We are going to turn the oven on here. And let's get this cooking too. These are done. I'm going to add the avocado on top of them. And we might even have some sour cream. So I didn't want to do these as pizzas. So we cooked the flatbread first. I just put them in the oven on 375. And then I added all of the fajita. Oh, no, I topped them with salsa. And then I added on the fajitas and the cheese. So now we're totally out of cheese. That's good though, because I want to be told I'm using up the stuff. The whole point is to use this stuff up. Now let's get these plated and I will top them with avocado. Very, very excited about these. Look amazing. I don't know about you, but I think those were some phenomenal meals. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would do so. That would help me. And of course, we love comments. And absolutely tune in next week for grocery video for week 1 on Monday and week 1 meals on Friday of the low budget challenge.